Hello everyone, sorry, I got a bit distracted there because he was going to attack me, or not, which he didn't, by the way. Hello everyone and welcome to Silverhawk's Let's Play. I'm a bit tired because I just woke up and it's the day before New Year's Eve today, so it's not like it's New Year's Eve or anything. Everyone's chilling. It's one of these days when you just sit around and think, okay, so I can't go to the store because I don't need to buy anything because I have finished everything. Everything is where it should be, and I'm just waiting for this day to pass on to the next one. We call them a klämdag in Sweden, which means a squeeze day, so to speak. I don't know the correct term in English, but it's a squeeze day. Okay, can you stop doing that? Would be helpful. I can kill you and then go ahead and kill you. Don't. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure that I got that kill there, or if I shared the kill with him or something. Because he was shooting there, I guess I have to check the video myself. Which isn't a problem, I always check my videos. I stopped doing it after... I'll stop doing it on YouTube and start doing it on my own computer though. Which means that you guys won't see that I've... Oh, okay. I thought this was an empty one. Good job, guys. You almost had me. You almost had to be here alone. Let's waltz over here. And then hit that one. There we go. I need to eat food so that I have a timer for when the video is supposed to be ending. Dear Lord, I haven't even fixed this. What am I? A YouTuber? I don't think so. I am a YouTuber. You are watching this on YouTube, just so you know, if you wonder. Yes. Yes, you are watching this on YouTube. Nowhere else. Unless you're in the future, where mankind has died out, all that exists are AI stores, and they use this as a torturing device for people to watch. Or something. I haven't got any clue what I was just about to say or ask or anything. So yeah, we're going back to the Let's Play. The interesting thing about putting stuff on the YouTubes is that whatever you put on here will forever be here. So if the world ends tomorrow, I will still have had this episode to be done. Which is a scary thing. Well, it's not scary, apart from the all doom and stuff talk. I'm just saying that it will forever be here, and that's a good thing. I think that you can have a medium where you put stuff and they do exist, and it's not like accessible for only me, it's accessible for the whole world. Basically, if you just wanted to go ahead and watch my Let's Play, then you just go on the internet and watch it. That's a cool thing, I believe, I think at least. There's probably a negative and a positive to that. The positive thing might be that if I die, my son can take this up and continue this family YouTube. If he wanted to, and then just keep on doing Let's Plays on this until the end of time. Because his son could pick up his work, etc, etc. Come over here, you silly people. Oh, there was 3 of you. Okay then. And that's a level 4-1 again. I now got the horses. Got that one, and those 2, and that one. And also those 2. That is nice. Use! That would be the one. Yay! Now my portrait looks different. Use all. Use all. 65. I think that we could push in our points. Yes, 12 points and 4 points. Yes. We could probably push it in the next time around as well. Because that's usually the way it goes when I log in. Do we have the buff? No, we don't have the buff. That's a pity. Would be cool to have the buff. Before I had a buff that gave me extra fame. Because of there was some weak thingy shenanigan going on. Then these fireworks. Why in the name of everything that exists and is holy can't you just get them for free? I guess then they wouldn't be able to sell them to you. I mean, give them to you for free. I haven't got any clue. Maybe they give them to you for free. I just know that you get some of them in a package. And I wouldn't mind. I guess that's their way of earning money, I guess. I haven't got any clue. The thing is, when you create a game, this is going to become a game theory. When you create a game, you also want to think about how will this game work, how will the economics work in this game. And then you get, like, in this game you got trash. If you kill a lot of people, then a lot of stuff they have in their backpacks will turn to trash. Signifying that somewhere the items go in the end. And that's the reincarnation shenanigan. Does not work anymore, so it becomes trash. Trash gets thrown away. And I, of course, since I am broadcasting, get YouTube from my wife. Right. Ooh, a map. 53 bonus there. We see it. We love it. And the map of a tier 6, I think it was. Yes, a tier 6 place. there we go. Yeah, I was talking about games. Ooh, I am up at 91% of my allowed things to... Like here, I got 91% of what I'm allowed to carry around. Apparently. Ah, I should not have picked up the husky, I guess. That did not make it better. Yeah, it did make it better. Okay. Yeah, I should not have picked up the husky. That's what made it 91%. I was so happy. And yeah, I'm the best person in the world when it comes to speaking about one thing and then forgetting that I'm speaking about it, and then speak about something else, and then forget the first thing. I won't forget about the loot. In this game, that's one of the things that they take away, so the things becomes less of a thing for the servers to handle, because otherwise you would forever be able to make insane amounts of weapon and they just go away. I meant they won't go away. So instead of having 3 axes, you have 4 million axes, and everyone like, yeah, you got 11 million axes in the game, but there's no reason to pay for an axe, because making an axe just pick up one of these other axes that are just lying around. So in this game, that's one of the ways they do. They put stuff into loot. I meant trash. Loot turns into trash. That's what I'm saying. In PvP mode. In EVE Online, you got rockets and ammunition, for example. And I'm not naming all of these things because it's not like it's... Another thing in this game, speaking of jumping between subjects, yeah, finished first subject. That was within the first subject. I'm not doing this because I know how every game theory works or anything. I'm just saying these things because these are things that people usually don't think about when they're playing games. Another thing that they do that makes people think, where did that money go? They put out, as soon as you want to speak at the same time as you're trying to game, then you have a tendency to do both of them badly. Let's see, 13%. Let's open again. Yeah, I was going on about the tax rate when you're on auction house. When you're on auction house, you have a tax rate, and that also some money that goes nowhere. So I think you don't get cat. Please, I'm making a point here. The cat is trying to climb a pile of rubbish and will soon fall down. There she fell down. I got a pile of punt, I guess it is. And she climbed it. Anywho. This is going to become funny. This is actually funny. Anywho, when you go to auction house, you pay a fee. And that fee is something that also they take out of the game. Because that fee is like... You don't get it because you own the city or something. Oof. That's one thing in this game. In EVE universe you got like ammunition, you shoot people, and that costs, like, that destroys the economy. That keeps the economy going a bit. Are we taking over that? Yeah, looks like we are. I might as well go there and fight it. No, let's not. Let's not and say we did. Yeah, and Eve got, like, I'm not saying everything, of course. In this game there's like several things that do that, and in all games there are several things that do that. But auction house money is something that fixes the economy. That makes it able for... Yeah. Was thinking what happened with my loading time there. That also fixes the economy. That makes the things still evolve. The same thing as when you are not a user. You don't gain as much money from killing stuff. The difference between those things are actually one of those money spending thingy shenanigans. Anyhow, in EVE universe you shoot stuff. Things blow up. If you take your big honking ship and drive around it and think, I'm the god of the universe. And then 3 drakes are standing to the side and say, no, you're not. We're going to kill you. And then they shoot that person until he's dead. And then they probably pod him as well for the fun of it, because that's EVE. That ship cost a lot of money to be built. And that's easy way to say this is the way. That's an easy way to see where the economy is going, and everything happens that's the way that game goes on and on and on about. People exploding actually makes the game go round. The economy in the game is not getting stale, it's getting better and better because that's part of it. You lose your ship, and for the individual player, of course, losing your ship and being stranded because you can't afford to do anything anymore, that's of course not helpful, and you can't say, yay, I'm at least benefiting to the economy of this game. But that's one of the things need. Same thing as in World of Warcraft. Things that you have on you always needs repair. It's not a lot. Well, it is quite a lot. It's 27 points. Can't make it. Can't make it. There you gain a lot of money, and a lot of money you use goes to improving your gear. Silly toad. In a perfect economy, a lot of money goes to fixing your gear, and that repair that repair bill is automatically something that taps upon the economy. That makes the economy a bit better because it costs money, and that money you pay for repairs don't go anywhere. It just dissipates and disappears out of the universe. And that's a good thing. Because that makes everything worth a little bit more. The problem we have in World of Warcraft, of course, which we also have in this game and in every other interesting game that exists, is botting. Botting is you go into an Ooh. Are you the same? No, that's a group map. That's a solo map. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. The thing you got in this game and in every other game is you got bots. Bots just go into the game and do a process over and over. They basically do this exact same that I'm doing right now. They are taking one character and they are making him very strong, and then they just go ahead and play that character and let a computer program steer him through an instance and not actually playing him, but just doing this over and over, which just made me a bot. I'm just out of flesh. Right. A bot in World of Warcraft, for example, is one that goes from place to place. From the beginning of botting, they just went and hit stuff in the end game content, and the only thing they like went and picked flowers in the end game content, and or went into a dungeon there and just emptied it. For example, there's quite a few, if you played World of Warcraft of course, there's an instance called BRD, which is a very nice place for rogues to go. And if you check how many rogues are in BRD right now, you'll probably see that there's 3 million people in BRD right now, because you can go there and pickpocket stuff as a rogue, and making a program to go into an instance and pickpocket it doesn't take a lot of effort. So making that kind of a bot is quite easy. I could probably make it, but even I could probably make it, and I'm a very low budget programmer. I have done some mods to Skyrim, and I have modded RimWorld, etc. That's the extent of my practical, shall we say, practical programming, while in real life I've made a calculator, which is very handy because it calculates, but there's so many other calculators, so my calculator isn't better than anyone else. I'll actually say that my calculator is probably worse than everything else because it's got an interface of a duck's arse. Duck's arse, yes, that's the name of the interface of my making. I'm such a poetic kind of person. Is this actually leading to a legendary place again? That would make... No, it's not a legendary. Also a bit afraid there. My god, my statistic is not working! Because in the last episode I did walk into a legendary chest. This is just ordinary place. Don't pick that up. Here, have my axe. Yeah, and in World of Warcraft, other things that take... I'll just pick this up, because I don't think it is one of these silver shrine. I think there's actually a real boss in here. Another thing is you can eat food. And food is bought on the auction house, in an inn, and you use that to... Yeah, That's one thing that takes away from the economy. I just thought of it.
You will not take my seeker.
No, I won't take your Seeker's Blight or something. Push D, shall we? There we go. Have my axe. There we go. Now you become angry. Have my axe. Have a D. There we go. Yep, I ended the fight with full health. That is how invincible I'm becoming. 22 of you. That's nice. Is it within 21? And that's 6 plus that's 28. So no. Let's just use these. And watch how many have we done. And you don't need to watch that. 17 plus 5 becomes 22. I got 21. So go and kill some more. Yeah, so my programming skills are elite ones. I'm just saying I could any day take over the people at Bethesda and make their game perfect. No, I just haven't focused on it. Otherwise, that would not have been a joke. That might actually be true. If I had focused on doing that, then I probably would be doing that. And that's the thing. If you focus on something, then you're able to do it. Stuff like your inherent intelligence and the way that people are around you, of course that makes a difference. And the people that you're able to interact with, depending on your situation and the things you live by and the country you live in, of course they got stuff that makes you able or unable to do things. I'm not going to talk about my personality, personal problems that I have with the Swedish government, of course, because that's not why you watch these videos. But what I'm saying is that you can become whatever you want to. And there isn't any restrictions to that. You can actually do that, depending on, of course, if you got some kind of diagnosis, of course. If you can't do it, then of course you can't do it. You can't start to fly, for example. That would be an impossible feat to pull off. Not that you would have a problem with taking a flight to somewhere, but that's not really flying. That's using another thing to do what you want to do. You can, however, become an astronaut. Take an astronaut for example. You can become an astronaut. You just have to focus on it and do that your whole life. And if you are 5 years old and you say, hey, my dad, my father and mother, my thing I'm going to do in life is I am going to become an astronaut. And then they say, yes, my child, of course you're going to be an astronaut. Then you need to read a lot of physics. You need, yeah, I've studied at the university and I've actually studied towards becoming an astronaut, but I thought that engaging a lot of more time with girls was a better idea, so I stopped doing that because when I went to the astronaut program in Sweden, then there were only boys there, and I thought it was less of a fun. And the only thing they taught you were like physics and stuff. So I thought, I don't want to do this. So I choose the next two. Least girl inhabited place you could have. Computer science instead. In my class of 300 people, and yes, we were 300, that's not a joke. In my class of 300 people, we were actually 3 girls. That's not an achievement of my own, of course. I'm not saying it as if that's a feat of mine. So I thought that was a better idea to go to that place. I haven't got any clue because it's not like I have any more of a chance to date any of those girls rather than the other girls, but I thought it was a nice thing. So I started to go to system science instead. Right. I keep rambling on. Anywho, you can become whatever you want to be, basically. As long as you focus and you put your thoughts and everything into that pattern, and that the place you live in actually helps you with doing that. And what can you do if you are in a place that can't help you with that? Say for instance, you live in a country called, I'm about to try to say a country that isn't existing. Let's say you live in the country of 1, 2, 3, 4. In the country of 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe the government is harsh towards you and forces you to not expand upon your ideas. Well, move country. Switch to another country. Let's we don't want to ride to town in this form. Move country. It's not the hardest thing in the world. It feels very bad to do it because you... Did I run faster with that one? Yes. You lose all your friends. Yeah, but if you're focused on things that you want to do, what does friends mean? Friends are people that you keep and are interested in the same thing you are, or widely uninterested in the things you are and totally different from what you are. And that also makes good friends. That's the two kinds of friends you make in life. Either you make friends because they are exactly like you and they feel exactly like you, or, well, that's probably the age thing, but you can also have friends that are widely not like you and become friends with them. And friends exist everywhere in the universe. No, they exist anywhere in... Let's learn that. Beam Brim Pimp. Beam Brim Pimp. my level stops this year at level 67. This year, I have tomorrow to play as well. Yeah, you can always pick up friends wherever you move, and whatever country you move to. Let's say they don't speak 1, 2, 3, 4-ish in the other country that you move to. You think, oh, my ideas and the things I am doing won't do it in 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to move to 6, 7, 8, and you move to 6, 7, 8, and they are close to the thing you want to be focusing on. And I'm not saying that you should go radical. It might be, you might actually see what is the good thing in your country and then focus on that, and then you're perfect country from the beginning. I'm not saying that you should move country. I'm just saying if you focus on the thing that you want to become, then that's a good thing. And if those things, well, for instance, there are a few things that you have a problem with being. For example, a lord. You might have a problem with becoming a prince, for example, because that's something you're born into. So not everything in the universe you can become, of course, but you could become a very influential person who does the same thing a prince does, except you're not a prince. Or you could invade another country and make the country your own, and ooh, what's that?
Want a trade?
And make yourself a prince in that country, of course. That's 2 silver more I get for putting it out as a sell order. That's good enough. $31. We find out that that price is 31 and that price is 68, so we are going to go and fiddle with that for a while. We'll do that after the Let's Play. I'm just going to make that one by using these souls and etc. I'm just going to make that one a bigger one. There we go. Same again with you. Hunter shoes. We got enchantment number 1. That's 9k, and enchantment number 2 is more than double the first one. So I'm just going to I'm going to buy these, or I'm just going to use my own. Probably using my own. Yeah, that would be another one of those examples. I'll be using a lot of those. $1k, that's good enough. Let's see. Here's the setups tax and setups fee cost. This should be costing, to do this should be costing less than this is, and this is like, but the difference isn't that great, so I'm just not caring all that much. This is 2,000 and that's 500 that the setup fee is costing. The setup fee, for example, is just added bonus of stuff, so this costs, it's
My pleasure.
no worries. You don't need to be running for economy to become an economy buff to be able to understand what I've been talking about. Anywho, this has been, I've been rambling on for far too long. Have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year and all that jazz, depending on when in the year you're watching this. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Ha 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 ha! You thought I was done with you? No. This is the reason why I went back to town. Because I wanted to open these up. Except... And I wanted to show you that I picked them up. I think I have already used that one. Yes, I have. And these things you put on the island. This present box. Oh. Contained with 10 slots. Yep. That is the truth of it. And yeah, I gain a lot of money, 100k and 20k. And I gain a lot of buffs. That's a lot of insight. And those insight books I can even sell.
Local goods.
There we go. 37 or 39. And no, those are cheaper to sell.
Come again.
And then I get a little bit more of you. Golden crowns might sell.
Don't be shy.
These sell for, as it says, 25k at Thetford. But they sell for almost the same here. Almost the same here. What am I talking about? Oh, I can sell these. That doesn't seem quite like it should be, but okay. Master Ancient Shield Core. Could use that to create stuff in my goalies, I guess, but I'm not interested in that. And then wood and stone. I gain money from those as well. I probably won't sell that cosmetic, because why would someone want to buy one of those? I have no clue. Anywho, have a nice day. Bye bye.